Минулого тижня українці по цілому світі відзначували пам'ять жертв Голодомору 32-го і 33-го років в Україні. Ціль – нагадувати світовому суспільству, що сьогоднішнє ракетне бомбардування і явний геноцид українського народу є продовженням історично довготривалих державних намірів Росії нищити українців.
I'd like for us as a community to recognize our youth. I ask you to warmly welcome our youth gathered here today. Among these young people are our future generations of leaders and activists, and their presence here today lets us know that the Holodomor will not be forgotten.
Joseph Stalin carried out this famine to systematically destroy the Ukrainian people's aspirations for a free and independent Ukraine. And while many were killed, he could not and did not take away that spirit. And the current Russian invasion is trying to do exactly the same thing. It is not just a threat to freedom and democracy in Ukraine, but it is a threat to freedom and democracy around the world.
The Soviet Union, an evil empire, deliberately targeted the Ukrainian people with the hope of smothering hopes of independence by depriving the population of food, ironically, in the very breadbasket of Europe.
The Holodomor was a horrific crime, the most unimaginable heinous crime in the history of mankind. But it took decades for the world to start recognizing the Holodomor as a genocide of the Ukrainian people.
19 people per minute, 1,200 per hour, and 28,000 per day were dying of famine at the height of the Holodomor. The world did nothing. Every year in the House of Commons, in this city, across the country, we commemorate genocides and atrocities from around the world, and we say, never again. Right now, in Russian-occupied Ukraine, it is happening again.
And while we are grateful for what Canada and our allies have done to assist the people of Ukraine, there is more that can be done. So what is it that we can do? Today I'm asking each of you to be an advocate for Ukraine, to ask the government of Canada to do more, to thank them for what they have done, but tell them that Russia needs to be declared a state sponsor of terrorism.
All across eastern Ukraine, crosses and graves cover the terrain. Death didn't care if you were big or small. Bodies lay dead where they fell. Few were left to mourn them all. After the ruthless communists came, millions of people died in Ukraine.
Borders were sealed as though with a shroud. Help for Ukraine would not be allowed. No nation would answer her plea. The world would not know or see the hunger and genocide brought to be by the Russian forces in 1933.
No one answered Ukraine's call. No one heard and no one saw. Millions of Ukrainians fall.
To date, 21 countries have officially recognized Holodomor as a genocide of the Ukrainian people. Recently, the parliaments of Ireland, Moldova, and Romania have officially made such a recognition. The Ukrainian World Congress, together with Ukrainian communities around the world, are working with the German Bundestag, the Croatian Sabor, and many other legislatures to ensure they recognize the Holodomor as a genocide in the coming days. May the memory of the Holodomor inspire us to do whatever it takes to ensure Ukraine is victorious and liberates all its occupied territories, including Mariupol, Donetsk, Luhansk, and Krim. We remember, we unite, and we shall overcome.
Закон вийшов, підписаний самим Сталіном, що 5 колосків, те, що на стегні люди збирали, буде засуджений, якщо ті колоски знайшли і взяли у торби із колгоспного поля. для нас тут, в Канаді, є тяжко зрозуміти, як можна забрати всю їжу. Але я кажу, не вийшло з Сталіну. Народ України вижив, пережив і ожив.